Mm, the smell of this tea is so relaxing, and the birds chirping is even more relaxing. Hey everyone, I have had the most stressful morning and I need to relax. So I've lit my candle, I have my ginger tea, and I'm listening to the birds. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you why I need to relax. I got up at 5:30 this morning because I've said before, you might recall, that I teach English online, and my busiest days of the week are Friday and Saturday. I have multiple classes all day long, so I'm quite busy. So I got up at 5:30 and I started teaching around 8 o'clock. I like to take a while first thing in the morning because I need time to wake up. I need to have lots of coffee, a good breakfast, and I need to talk a little bit so that my voice is clear by the time I start teaching. My students are all second language learners. They're learning English as a second language. So I need to communicate as clearly as possible. So my teaching went well. They were 1 hour long classes. I had a couple of them. And during my second class, my phone was ringing multiple times. Thankfully, I had it on mute. And it was the same caller I was noticing. So when I finished with my student, I answered the phone and they kept hanging up. But I could tell it was someone trying to get a hold of me. Finally, she was able to get through, and it was a French-speaking person from my family doctor's office, and I've spoken with her before, and even though I am trying in vain to become fluent in French, and even though all my life I've had French in school, but I was in an English-speaking province in Ontario, and now I'm in a French-speaking province. However, Quebec, I'm noticing, is becoming more bilingual, thank goodness. Although they do have a policy that came out a year ago called Bill 21, I believe, and it states that their language, or you shall speak French first in this province, especially when dealing with government, unless it is a matter of your health. So I figured, when speaking to my family doctor, it is a matter of my health. But they insist on speaking French only. And I was getting a little bit impatient because, I've had a rough morning, a busy morning, not rough. I love my students. But I've been up early and I had a busy morning and I was trying to get my work done. And they interrupted my work. And I could not understand what they were trying to communicate to me. And when it's from your doctor's office and it's a matter of your health, you want to understand. It's important to understand. So I asked her several times, can you speak this in English? En anglais, s'il vous plaît. Je ne peux pas comprendre. I do not understand. Je ne comprends pas que tu dis. I don't understand what you're saying. Finally, she understood what I was saying, and she went to Google Translate, I guess, and translated the best way she could. But honestly, it frustrated me. And I love Quebec, don't get me wrong. I love Quebec. and I want to reside here and embrace everything about this beautiful province. But the language, oh my gosh, the language issues are insane. I'm not understanding it because a lot of Montreal, which is the biggest city in Quebec, and even in Quebec City, the beautiful capital city, they're bilingual now. And all over Quebec, you will find English-speaking people. However, there are a certain select few Quebecers who absolutely insist that you speak French, not English. They will not speak English. And it makes life a little more difficult for people like me who have come here, genuinely wanting to understand and live here. And I just get frustrated. That is the reason why I am now relaxing. So I shall get back to that, and I'll leave you with this.